with another session from U Square. Tonight is actually Sunday night. It's the Sunday book club, and it kind of makes sense to read for you how we do in this book club and how we organize it. So, the lesson I'm going to read for you today is to continue in this book, U Square. I'm on page 33. This is the book by Price Pritchett, where he talks about a quantum jump performance. The lesson name today, the chapter name is Make Your Move Before You're Ready. So most people don't make the move. They're waiting and they're waiting and they're planning and they're organizing and they don't make the move. Well, here it says, make your move before you're ready. You'll discover once underway that you know more than you know you know. Make your move before you're ready. You'll discover once underway that you know more than you know than you know. All right, so it's pretty cool. Don't bog down in getting prepared for this. Whatever else you need will come as you go. A person could make a career out of laying the groundwork to do something really big. Please understand, you don't prepare for a quantum leap, you make it. And then fine tune your approach. You go for it. Instead of forever getting ready, so you will be sure to get it right. Zero defects is a hostile concept in the pursuit of U Square. First you act, then you frame out the details of your strategy. Move on your dream, start, and let what happens help you develop a coherent game plan. Mobility is the crucial element, strategy, formulation, then evolves naturally out of your discovery process. You will discover, once underway, that you know more than you know you know. Just trust your instincts. It's a very interesting way of thinking. You know what you know. Most people are just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. You gotta go. Once again, a quantum leap is something you already prepared to do. And that's what he's been always saying about this. That thing that you're gonna jump to, you already know how, you just don't know that you know how. You don't know that you know. It's not some absurd, wild-eyed scheme that calls for a fantastic stroke of luck just to have an outside chance of working. It's not an example of your reach exceeding your grasp. And it's most definitely not a matter of going for some grand total that calls for painstaking preparation. A quantum leap is a move that is yours for the taking, right now. It represents a giant step you can make merely by deciding to and opening yourself to the resources presently available to serve you. So he's really saying it's available and it's right now, and you just gotta open yourself. Make your move before you're ready. You'll discover once underway that you know more than you know you know. That's pretty interesting. A quantum leap is a move that's yours for the taking. Thank you for watching live. Right now, it represents a giant step you can make merely by deciding to and opening yourself up to the resources presently available to serve you. So there are resources available, but you have to open up for them. Getting ready is, quite frankly, a stalling tactic, an act of anxiety, a con game you're working on yourself. So most people are waiting, and the getting ready is basically a paradigm thing. It's like, oh, I'm waiting. I need more help. I need more support. I need to ask more questions. Getting ready is, quite frankly, a stalling tactic, an act of anxiety, a con game you're working on yourself. And that's what's happening. Most people are just waiting to get ready. They're waiting to open the store. They're waiting to start the executive thing. They're waiting to apply for the job. They're waiting to write the book. And they say they'll do it when this happens, and they'll do it when that happens. And it never happens. And then suddenly they're 60, 70, 80 years old, and they're like, oh my God, what happened to me? Get ready. You're ready already. All right, just go. You're already positioned to escape to a higher plane of performance. If you wait until you get it perfect, you will never get it at all. The time to start is now. U Square can only occur in the present tense. So I'll give you an example. So on Sunday nights for the last, I think, 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, we're doing this Sunday book club where we come in and we talk, and there's a book that we're reading different than this one. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. Now, I don't have all the plan, but I do have a plan. And I said, okay, we're going to do it. So we started doing it. So we're sending an email out, we invite people, do a post, and some people come, some repeat, some come again and again. I don't know the whole thing. I don't even know where this whole thing is going to go. All I know is that I'm reading a book, inviting people to read it, to inspire them for their greatness. And that's the thing. It happens on Sunday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, about 20 minutes from now. We do that on Zoom, not like this live. So I didn't need to get lectured on it. I didn't need to grow a whole thing. I just started. Why? Because I had an idea and I thought, this is going to help somebody and it's going to help somebody. It is helping somebody already. So the time to start is now. U square can only occur in the present. So it's like when you want to go on a trip, you don't just sit there and you wait. No, you just go and you start making left, you make a right, you make a left. You have this automatic mechanism. It reminds me of of a thing about the mind, and it's called the creative process. Once you give it a goal and you accept the idea and you believe that you can do it, it's going to get it for you. So, and that's how you get the creative process to work. You get that creative process to work. All right. So you just work at it and you 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 become. All right. So you have to just start and off you go. So Morgan Trader, no, I'm not. Is that a spider on the ceiling? No, that's a fan actually spinning. All right. So that's pretty cool. Good question. So how many ideas you're stalling on? Probably a lot. All right. Probably a lot. It's just like an incredible book, and this is the chapters from that book, right? So I suggest you read it. I suggest you enjoy it, and if you don't want to read it, go back and listen to the other videos that I have up there, and then you can have them and you can listen to them and invite others to listen to. But the key is taking action. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta do this." Kind of like, how many actions have you taken? How many actions have you taken? Because if you don't take the action, nothing is gonna happen. We live in a cause and effect world, and if you don't take action, nothing's gonna happen. All right. So now there's one more chapter left, and that's gonna be the finale tomorrow. It says look inside for the opportunity. So he's asking us to look inside instead of outside, right? Look inside instead of outside. Anyhow, we're gonna keep it nice and short tonight because, like I said earlier, we do have a class tonight on Zoom for the Sunday book club, and so I gotta go prepare for that. And we've been giving away this letter that's gonna help you build your belief, and build your confidence, and build that magnetic personality that you need to grow something. So if that's something you want, reach out and you'll get it. And hopefully you're enjoying this. This is a very interesting book. I'm sure I'm going to be reading it again and again because repetition is the mother of learning. When we were kids, you learned how to write by repetition. You learned how to speak by repetition. Actually, you learned how to say your name by repetition. All right. So repetition is the mother of learning. Go back and re-listen to everything that's out there that I have. What do you prefer more, rolled dough or dildo? Neither. Neither. So I don't even need a whole lot of bread. So with that, thanks again. It's illogical and it doesn't really make sense, but in a way it does. You just have to understand it. You have to read it. You have to comprehend it. You have to go over it again and again and again and again. And that's what happens. The more you spend time with this content, the more you're going to click. Right now, it's probably all strange and it's all like, oh, what is this going on? It doesn't matter. Spend time on it. Go back and read it. So this formula, for example, that we have here, if you read this thing every day, if you read this every day for 30 days, your life will change. Now, it's easy to say that. And it's easy to do it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. But can you do it 30 days in a row, right? Can you do it for 30 days in a row? That is the difference. That's where you're going to start getting control over what you do and what you don't do. Right now, you think everybody else is in charge, but you're actually in charge. So, thank you very much. Take care. And yeah, I see a whole bunch of texts, bunch of questions, but we'll answer questions on the call tonight. Okay? Take care. Bye.